I was dating a friend of Lynn's. I was particularly late for a dinner party and Lynn was standing there. And I thought, I really need to know this woman. And ended up pretty much living together after around about 6 weeks, I think it was. Lynn got a job in London, and so within 6 months, we both moved to London together.
In hindsight, it was a very bold thing to do, really, because we had no history to draw on. We were just madly in love, and we just threw ourselves at the opportunity. I didn't feel a need to get married. I think I felt really committed to Sneddy. I felt he was really committed to me. I didn't need the sort of society to give me approval or... It's between us.
Yeah.
I don't need anybody else involved in that. Oh, look, I think our place is like a history of our life, really. And often when we've travelled, we've bought little things that are memories of those places, and we've been to really unusual places. Maybe that's one of the reasons why we love our home so much, is because when we come home, for both of us, it was like our sanctuary. So that's why it was so important to us, and it's very us. It kind of grounds us. Love is forgetting the faults and concentrating on the great things about that person.
You must love me a lot.
What is that?
Because I can be a bit of a pain in the ass to live with.
A romantic relationship for me really looks like kind of if you take a best friend and then it's just the next level up from that. But in a much more, I guess, in an intimate way, but not sexually intimate. When I was first figuring out my sexuality, and actually the first person I heard the word asexual from was someone who went on to become my best friend for my last 4 years of high school. She's also someone who has struggled with her sexuality a fair bit. And it came to a point where she told me point blank that I am straight, meaning heterosexual, hetero-romantic. And I was like, no, I guess technically I'm straight in a sense, but like not really, because I don't experience those things. And she was like, no, you're straight, and just dismissed it entirely. You know, to have that from someone who taught me originally what asexuality was I was just like, thank you for sending me 4 years backwards in my like journey to accept myself. I think everyone has an escape because everyone needs time to get away from, you know, thoughts that are chasing them, of, you know, negative thoughts, maybe of, you know, inadequacy or self-esteem issues, etc. Talking to other asexual people about love and about how we want, you know, how we want loving relationships. We do it a lot because a lot of us haven't found them yet. I guess I've kind of grown up in that world of, the soulmates stories and like you've got your one true love stories, and kind of going, I want that, but because I'm different, what if I can't get it? You really need reassurance that what you're feeling and what you're experiencing isn't wrong, it's just different.
And I thought it was a stable relationship, but I was lying to myself with that too, as a lot of people do themselves, you know, because you hold on to it for whatever reason. I was interested in her for like years. I was warned by her friends and family, you know, they were saying, okay, you don't have to stay, you don't have to be with her, it's okay, you know, be friends, but I didn't want that. It just, her emotions just came out in a way where it was just so unhinged. If you got a fucking short ass temper and you might hit me sometimes, it's whatever, you know, it's whatever, I'm not gonna fucking die, it's fine. After my ex, it took me like literally almost a whole year of just being isolated. I just had to isolate myself because I had to answer these questions that weren't answered before. And I find myself being very inspired creatively from my intimate relationships. That voice that I wanted to use came out in the form of music. My experience with love, like, it allowed me to dive into those emotions in a different way, obviously. It gave me like a space to comfortably talk about those experiences and express how I felt about it exactly the way I want to, which is a really deep anger with myself and with what happened. Like, I truly wish that timeline didn't exist, but I wouldn't be who I am today. It's cliche, but I wouldn't be who I am today without it. So that's the only positive I can take out of it.
To be able to sit next to someone and know that they're there and they have your back through everything, that they're there to protect you and you're there to protect them, is really the core of love to me.
Love is like the complete, unbiased understanding of someone else.
Like when you first start off in a relationship, you're kind of with that person because they make you feel happy. I think you actually know you're in love when all you really want to do is make them happy.
Oh, that's lovely.